Hello everybody, I am back. So after a few days as a brand new, totally new player from the PSO2 series, I actually wanted to let you guys know something that I encounter and that probably will help you a lot. So as you can see, after the game began, I'm already level 54 and with a subclass of 43, level 43. Okay, so first thing first, let me show you the character creation. So I assume everybody who is watching this video is brand new, totally new. About the technical issues about logging in or going to the game, I'm not a tech person. Seriously, I cannot really help. So first, you will have to choose your ship. Remember that if your friends play on ship 1 or ship 3 and you choose ship 2, you will never encounter again, probably for the rest of your life until the ship transfer pass has come out. So pick your ship wisely, stay with your friends if you have any. Me? I don't have friends, sorry. Okay, so character, there's a lot of things. Oh, wait. So before you go, on the language, on the login menu here, language setting, you can actually change your voice text and language to Japanese. Isn't that something cool? Just a side way if you really like the Japanese voice acting a little bit better. Alright, sorry, I got sidetracked. Okay, so you have to hit character creation. I already have my character, but you usually is create a new character. Hit ESC on your PC and you can skip all of that. Okay, so race and gender is something you will never change. Never. They will not even give you a pass to change any of this. So pick your choice wisely. In end gameplay, there's no difference between those two. So basically, it's fashion. I mean, when you play this game, your end game is basically fashion. So you have human, human, cast. I personally choose cast female. I mean, some of their armor does looks cool, and you know what man likes. I mean, woman and robots, right? I mean, just choose your on your own decision. Here is the classes. This does not matter because you can always change them, and in fact, in the end of this game, you will have all of them max level and you can just change classes between those. So, but for beginning, just to begin this game, I would highly recommend you go with Braver or Ranger. Okay, I have not played other classes yet. I believe someone did told me Force is pretty strong too, but it does not look cool at all. I mean, it feels like you are masturbating with a stick. Summoner, I do not know. Never have any experience it, but Braver and Ranger, the rifle and the katana is really strong in the beginning. One thing, if you start with Braver, you can use katana until later on. If you are Ranger, after probably the first intro, change yourself the job to Gunner. Okay. Here's all those pre-model one you can choose. I personally do not like pre-model. If you like pre-model, you can skip, but I would say create your character. It's your character after all, and if you don't change your appearances, it is going to cost you a lot of money later on. Well, to some people, it's not that much. Okay, so you have face, body, and then your tier. Okay. I will not go too depth in this thing. I just wanted to know, according to our human distinguishes that you should have about 7 heads for your whole body. So if you use your finger to just see how much this head is, and then make sure your tall is about 7 heads, you're on about the same or about the right scale of the human body, that which is kind of looks okay. If you want a stronger man or taller lady, can actually go up to 8 heads. a lot of models in the real world is actually a hat. Okay, so as you follow this rule, things should be fine. And also, if you wanted to have a better look on your eyes, nose, and mouth, I would highly recommend you remove the makeups and do not cover your mouth. Also, choose your head to bob when you're making your faces. That will actually give you the best result after you get your faces done. So if your faces can look pretty without hair, then basically about 95% of the time when you change hair, they will look okay. Alright, that's about it on character creation. I'm not much of an art student, so I'll just leave it here. Oh, by the way, if you want to change your job here, you go to this guy. And then you hit change class, and then if you were a ranger, change it to gunner here. Alright, the second thing is how do you add your friend and how do you tell your friend what is your ID? This is one of the most ridiculous user interface that I ever encountered in a lot of MMORPG games. Don't get me wrong, PS2 is a very good game, but the UI, I would say, is either too complex or things like that. So if you go to friend list, you will find out that there's no place you can add your friend. And when you ask your friend to add you, the name here is not your name and they will not be able to find you. Okay? So first, how do I add people? So let's make an example here. So ESC and then left click. And here you can party of that, but then view character information. Arc ID. Here. So that means if I wanted to add friends, I need to go to communication, Arc ID, or they can give you one. And then go into Xbox Live. And then here is where you can find it. Now, let's go to Xbox, console companion, and if I type in UKUKU, yep, I find her, and then you hit add friends. Yep, that's how awful it is. But anyway, so after you add someone, you go find them on the friend list here, and see Xbox Live friends. Here is where you find them. So how do you find your own ID? Go to here, title Arcs ID, edit, go to preview, and here is your Arc ID, okay? Your friend will never find your name with your current character. They can only find you on the Xbox Live or player ID here, okay? So same thing, if you want to add your friend or tell your friend how to add you, you need to give those two. And then you have to go to Xbox console companion and then search for your stuff. Yes, you have to use that extra app to find your friend or add your friend. That's how bad it is. But still, I'm not blaming. So next thing I want to talk about is actually how do I level. Okay, so if you are on PC, hit ESC, and then you see here, it says hit shift to go to Arcs mission, okay? So I hit shift and here it is. So when you just start a game, there's a lot of things here that will actually guide you how to play this game. Do as many of those as you can, and as well as meanwhile you do it, you will learn the game. And also, there's something that do not teach you about the mission system is they will tell you on the ARC mission to go to main quest, expectation, and then goes exploration, okay? So you want to choose exploration, like for example, the first quest will tell you go to forest exploration. Hit that, you will not have any of those accessible because you're new. You will hit normal, accept quest, and then accept in current block. Okay. You will notice you will not start combat yet because you have to enter for the door for tier to start mission. But do not start going there yet. Hit ESC, go down here, find client order. Hit the first one, and it will have all the mission that you need that is related to this exploration. So take the missions along with your explorations. Your EXP will gain really fast as well as you will start learning again. One last thing I want to talk about before I end today's video is what if I want to play with my friend and I want to party with them. You go to friend list and then you hit here and you hit party. But you cannot party with them if you are on a different block. You can consider blocks as channels. So this game have about roughly 150 channels, okay? And if you want to know where you are, here on the right hand corner is where you see where you are on which channel it is. And on here, block / location, that's where you can find your friend is. So just ask your friend to come over, you go over to your friends on the same block, and then you hit here and hit party and invite. And they will have a pop-up window and ask, will they say okay to join your party? I like, this is not the last thing yet, but this is real last thing. What if you do not have friends? Well, this game can actually create some of your own. You go in here on your ship before you start your mission. You hit E, click on the free one. You can choose bunch of the robots that will follow you, okay? And I highly recommend you pick someone with Techer or Force because they actually do have healing skills. So it will help you a lot when you're on your first few missions. Okay, that will be all. Thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. Just like you, I'm also a new player. I do not know anything at all. When I just started 2 days ago. So I would know exactly what kind of troubles you have. Alright, have a nice day. See ya.